All right. We are live. We are live and ready to go. Welcome to AWFL football. This is the first round of the playoffs. You are live at Anderson Park here in Atlanta, Georgia to see the Georgia Vipers take on the Tennessee Enforcers. That opening kickoff was a squib kick. It was recovered by number 30, Camille Dunning, and advanced to the 42-yard line. It will be first and 10 Vipers at the 42-yard line. Welcome. We got first down and 10, Georgia Vipers. Game has just started. The scoreboard is definitely in the sun, and I cannot see it, I'll be honest. I will give you time as I am able to right now. That is going to be your first down run by the quarterback, Crystal Bell. Going to be a gain of about, I'm going to say 2. It's going to be second down and 8. That was a quarterback dive right up the middle. Gain of 2 will be second down and 8 for your Georgia Vipers. Scrimmaging from the 40-yard line. This is the second play of the game, so you have not missed much. As you come in, let me know where you are coming in from and who you are supporting. All right, there's a flag on that play, so to me it must have been some type of formational play because that was thrown right at the snap. All right, they are calling a formation, illegal formation against Georgia. That will take them back 5. So the 2 yards they picked up on first is erased. It will be second down and 13. Second down and 13. As you come in, let me know where you are tuning in from and who you are rooting for. I do see you there, Victoria Vipers out of McDonough. You must be watching from work or you couldn't get here. We would love to see you in attendance unless you are here at the game, definitely. But if not, enjoy this live stream. Okay, that was clearly a broken play. We got to get it together. We got a rhythm offense. And once we get out of rhythm, we are in trouble. So we cannot start out this way. The good thing about it is that we were already able to be on this side of the field after the kickoff. But this will be third down and 13 at the 44-yard line. But at least the field has already been flipped. Yeah, but I'm saying from where? All right, Bell is going to make that a respectable fourth down try. It's going to be fourth down and about 3. That is going to be a respectable distance to go for. It will be fourth down and 3 for the Vipers. It's actually going to be fourth down and 2, so that was a gain of 11. It'll be fourth and 2. The ball is placed at the 34-yard line. Fourth down, Georgia. All right, as you come in, do me a favor of hitting that like button. Hit the like button for me as you come in. Hit that like button and share this with someone who needs to see this AWFL football right now. Fourth down and 2. That is going to be right at the line to gain, so it's going to be close. From the referee's mark, it is going to be first down, Georgia. First down, Georgia. That is going to be first down, Georgia at the 32-yard line of Tennessee. First down and 10. My man Niles, what's going on, baby? Good to see you. Good to see you. This is the first drive. The first play of the game was a squib kick kickoff. Camille did pick up the ball and advance it to the 42. And we just got our first down. It is now first and 10 at the 32. Hit that like button as you come in. Let me know where you are coming in from and who you are supporting. If it's Tennessee, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We just want y'all to enjoy the game. Let me know where you're tuning in from and who you are supporting. All right, that's going to be very short loss. We're going to call it second down and 10. Second down and 10, 32-yard line. All right, it looks like Tennessee's game plan is to stack the line of scrimmage, knowing that our strength is to run. This is not the first time these two teams have met. This is a very consistent rivalry in this AWFL. I believe this is the 5th time in 2 years that we have played. I believe we played them twice in the regular season last year, once in the playoffs. This year we have met them in the regular season, and this is now meeting them in the wild card round of the playoffs. So these two teams are very familiar with each other. And in this game, minus trick plays and surprises that have been added by either team, this is going to be strength on strength, and you are going to have to impose your will if you are interested in winning this game. So we've got a third down, and we're going to call it 13. That ball is fumbled. That ball is fumbled. There's going to be a turnover by your Georgia Vipers. It is going to be a first down for Tennessee. That is going to be a turnover by your Georgia Vipers. It looks like the snap was dropped by the quarterback and never able to be retrieved. I'm assuming a month. It's been a month since we played, so I'm assuming the quarterback's hand is fully healed. If not, we're going to have to consider going back to Crystal Bell at quarterback so that we do not squander this opportunity to win a playoff game. But if her hand is fully healed, it was just a bobbled snap. It was a decent snap. I'll give the center credit. But the center quarterback exchange was not completed. And now Tennessee is taking over at the 40-yard line. We know what to expect from Tennessee, which is a heavy dose of number 23 when it comes to the run game. And what do we have going on here? Why do we look like we are in some type of prevent defense? One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why are y'all so deep? What are y'all doing? And Alani hasn't been out there. See, it's 2 over here. Why are y'all so confused? Y'all got bailed out with a penalty. Let's get it together. Clearly there was an illegal motion against Tennessee, but that was, I don't know why we're looking so confused right now. It's first play of the game. All right, that's going to be a gain of about 8. She gets that 5 yards back and adds on 3, so it's going to be second down and 8. Long 7. Once again, like I said, it's going to be a dose of number 23. That is the beast out of Nashville, Tennessee. All right, like I said, another run by number 23. Miss D. Scott, beast. That's going to be a gain of about 3, so we're going to call it 3rd down and 5. Tennessee, 3rd down and 5. I don't even see it on the sideline standing. All right, that's going to be that same off-tackle play. It's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage relatively close on this play. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. It'll be 4th and 5. They have ran the same play for 3 straight plays, so I guarantee you there will be a variation off of that this time around. May very well be a jet sweep. It's going to be a timeout Tennessee, but you can best believe they will not run that same play again. They better be ready for something different. All right, I see y'all coming in. Hit that like button as you enter the chat, and also let me know where you are tuning in from and who you are supporting. We are on campus at, I can't see that scoreboard to save my life. We are on campus. Well, I won't even say campus. I believe this is more of a park. It's called Anderson Park, and the field is called Richard Williams Track and Field. Richard Williams Track and Field. And it is Anderson Park in Atlanta, Georgia, is where we are located. For those of you just coming in, the opening kickoff was a squib kick. That is exactly how you have to tackle the beast. You go up high, she's going to get extra yards, especially on short yardage. So you can't risk hitting her high. We are currently okay, I do not see a punter, so I do believe that they are going for it, unless D. Scott is their punter. And that's very possible. D. Scott may be the punter, but I would also watch a fake here because clearly she's one of their best players. So right now, we got 11, but they easing up. Yeah, see? There it goes. Now, is that a fumble or is that a... Okay, they're going to call that incomplete. No, that rule changed. They said down by contact would have to be after being touched. Now, I didn't see nobody touching. What's going on? I think they forgetting they had the rule change. The rule change was that you had to be touched down in order to be down. And I don't think that's what happened, but I guess they're calling that. So that was called incomplete. I think she was incomplete in the spin move. I don't think she had complete control of the ball, so that was ruled incomplete. That is what I am assuming at this point. All right, so we're going to go with an incomplete pass on that play. It's going to be 1st down and 10. We are back at the 45, so after 2 possessions, we lost about 11 yards. Now, was that a fumble or an incomplete pass? What was that? They're calling that a fumble. Right. Okay. Once again, that was our quarterback with a fumble after possession of the ball. I'm not sure if her hand is hurting, and I definitely will give her credit for that if that's the case. But if that is the case, we have to reconsider taking her out. And it's only because if her hand is hurting. If her hand is not hurting, then I'm going to just need her to take better care of the ball, possession-wise. But I feel you, Niles. You already know I'm trying to be kind. All right, but yeah, it's not time for that. See there, that was a high hit. She's going to run through that every time. There's a flag on the play, so we'll see what that's all about. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's all about. And they're calling offside, so that's not going to help us any. Offsides, first down and 5. Yeah, I'm genuinely not understanding. Um, we gonna see. For me personally, not as an announcer or not as a YouTuber, I'm wondering why my baby girl is not playing defense, but she's not out there yet. So we gonna see. I know she's been out on offense, but it's a very hot game. So if they feel like they need her more on offense than defense, I guess. But this is the playoffs. I would not leave my all-pro safety off the field to put her at slot and not use her. So we'll see what happens. They are definitely running that off tackle. I see a flag, so I don't know if that was a face mask or a hold. I see you, track star. Welcome to the chat, number 45. Yeah, we got a hold. That's going to help us take it back a little bit. Both defenses have played well enough to not complain about the defensive side of the ball. Tennessee had a decent little drive going. I mean, nothing much, but it's just the reason I say decent little drive is because they were getting chunks of 3 and 4 and 5 with their running game. But that was shut down, and on fourth down they threw the ball, which was actually completed. Well, it was caught, but then in the spin move, it was dislodged, so I believe they called it. It was not caught, brought in, and a football move, so they called it incomplete. That was a turnover on downs for them. So now we are back at 1st and 15. The defense looks awfully confused for some reason, and we've been off for a month, so we've had plenty of time to practice. Guess what? That's not going to happen. Alicia Brown, that's not going to happen. I'm definitely going to bring up my baby girl. That's the reason for this channel, GD Sports Network. The GD stands for Girl Dad. She going to get love on this channel. But no, I'm just saying, you know, I gotta try and figure some stuff out. But on that play, it's going to be a gain of about 10. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a little confused defensively. We're looking confused for some reason, and you've had a whole month to prepare for this game. 3 weeks, even if you took a week off after the last game. Even that was completed. Even that was completed. I mean, they didn't get very much, but you had a missed handoff. The quarterback tried to hand it off again, brought the ball back down, pumped it, threw it, and still completed it. It was only good for a yard, so it's going to be 3rd down and a short 5. But yeah, we gotta wake up because our games with Tennessee are always close. Always close. ADS, you funny. First of all, I do commentate the game. Everybody is welcome here. I'm not going to kick nobody out. But what I will say is I am very unbiased in what I say, but you have to understand I'm also a parent. So by being a parent, I'm a wonder what's going on with my baby girl. So, Alicia Brown, I ask you, where are you tuning in from and who are you supporting? It's going to be 4th down and 2. Ball is placed at the 49-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 2. Tennessee, 4th down and 2. Tennessee. And also, Miss Brown, did you hit that like button? While you in here getting at me in my chat, did you hit the like button? All right, right there, right there, right there, right there. That's how you make the play. That's how you make the play. Turnover on downs. That's going to be a turnover on downs by that Viper defense. That is what you're used to seeing with this defense, is not giving up very much. So they were able to hold throughout some of the confusion. It will be 1st down and 10. Now, what I will say is this. Georgia has had the ball past the 50 for their first 3 drives. They need to move the ball. They need to move the ball. Okay, are you rooting for any team in particular, Ms. Brown, Alicia Brown? Are you rooting for either of these teams or just watching the game? I can respect the support. That's what we're here for. But are you rooting for either one of these teams or are you maybe even scouting for another team? Talk to me. It's going to be first down and 10 for Georgia at the 48-yard line of Tennessee. And Tennessee, I think they may be giving little hydration breaks between, maybe it's every few minutes because it is very hot out here in Atlanta. So maybe every 5 or 10 minutes they may be saying, make sure you hydrate, which I can totally appreciate. Last I checked, the weather, it was, well, it's saying 91, but it says it feels like 96. So we're close to 100 degrees out here in how it feels. So I can respect if that is what they're doing, is calling hydration breaks every few minutes. But we are back to live play here. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Vipers at the 48-yard line of Tennessee. But yeah, like I've said, these games. Okay, well, welcome to the chat, Alicia Brown. Welcome to the chat. What do we have? What do we have? Yeah, both teams have been on the field with 10 people pretty consistently. I'm not sure where all the confusion is coming from. Yeah, it's hot out here, Victoria. It's hot. Lord have mercy. What are we doing? Come on, y'all. God dang, they said hike. Everybody stood around and she handed the ball from the back. Y'all making it a lot harder than it should be. Let's get crisp out here. Now, I mean, yeah, hey, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I have to blame it on rust. They done been off a month, haven't played in a month, and I'm going to blame it on rust. But you know what? Regardless as to what you blame it on, if they don't get it together, we be having these close games with them, and the first score could win it. So we got to get it together. That's going to be a loss of 5. It's going to be second down and 15 on a busted play. Second down and 15. Oh, did we bring that up? Just to get some shot of something cold. All right, second down and 15. All right, it's gonna be third and 15. And if I'm being honest, I'm a little disturbed at what I'm seeing because we have no flow. It's gonna be third down and 15, and this is the first time that we have been on our side of the 50, so we have actually lost yards on this drive. But yeah, every drive has started on Tennessee's side of the field, so hopefully we can get something going here. Like I said, this is our 5th time playing this team, and I think all games have been. There's another fumble on a snap, so this will be 4th down. I hope we punt. I hope we punt. I hope we punt. No, I need us to punt. Yeah, I need us to punt. Don't go for this. They're on their side of the field. Punt the ball. Let your defense play. Yeah, this is a terrible start, and we got to get it together. The only good thing is the defense usually holds, but all it takes is one big play. And I'm not happy with what I'm seeing right now, but that's where we're at. It's going to be 4th down and 20. 4th down and 22. 4th and 22. You know what, Niles? I would question that, the way we're looking. Like I say, I know it's hot. I know normally, when the teams are on the field pregame, there was no one on the field pregame. It is hot out here. I'm not going to lie to you. We got a timeout, Georgia. I'm not sure why we would call a timeout prior to the punt, unless we were getting low in time and about to get a 5-yard penalty. which honestly, I might have took that since we're punting anyway and saved my timeout. But yeah, we got a timeout by Georgia. When we come back, it'll be 4th and 22. They were in punt formation, and I definitely hope we are not considering going for it. But yeah, I would question that too now, to be honest with you. I know pregame there was no one on the field, like I said, but throughout the week, I know they took that first week off. The first week after the last game they played, they took off because they were supposed to have a game coming up a week later. Like they already had a bye. They were going to have a bye, and then they were supposed to play the 30th, but they did not play on the 30th. And you know, it's been 2 weeks leading up to now, so yeah, we gotta look better than this. I can tell you that much. But 4th and 22, punt formation. Just get the ball off. We need a clean snap because we've already fumbled a couple of snaps. So we just need a clean snap, clean kick. Let the defense come out. Nice roll, nice roll, nice roll. Well, that punt went straight up into the air, but it came down and bounced and rolled for about 20 yards. So we'll take the roll. That's going to be down at the 23-yard line. Right there, it'll be 1st and 10. So this is the deepest that Tennessee has had to start because we've both been kind of turning the ball over around midfield. So if the defense can get a big play here to help us with an even shorter field. Tennessee usually runs a ball control offense, but they will throw the ball, so I will not take them for granted at all. They will put the ball in the air, but their strength is the running game, number 23, D. Scott, and that's what makes us similar, and that's what makes us have these tough, hard-fought series. Yeah, that's a good flip of the field. I like that. The punt scared me for a minute, but it did hit and roll for about 20 yards, so we were bailed out with that roll. But, yeah, I like that. We're at the 23, 1st and 10. Defense needs to stand up right here. Need to stand up right here. Yeah, that's going to be a gain of about 7 right there. It's going to be 1st down, gain of about 7. Well, you know, the way that she's used, I would agree, because on defense, she's allowed to actually go out and make a play. You don't have to write anything up for it to happen, so I would agree. All right, that's going to be a fumbled snap. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and 3, fumbled snap, that helps. I'm sorry, it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Kiera, it is 0-0. I'm going to show y'all the scoreboard at the end of the quarter so that you can see what I'm dealing with, but I cannot see the scoreboard. I have no idea. That's how bright the sun is out here. So I cannot give you time, but it is late in the 1st quarter. It is 0-0. Yeah, she's going to power ahead for that 1st down. That's going to be a 1st down. You cannot hit her high. I don't care how strong you are. You cannot hit D. Scott high. It's not going to benefit you to do that. So she was able to drag that defender to the 1st down. It's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 33-yard line. 1st down and 10, Tennessee. But, yeah, I definitely agree with you now. We're going to see how this plays out, man. We're going to see how this plays out. There could be value on that side of the ball, but only if you're being used. Okay, the horn just went off, so that will be the end of the 1st quarter. I'm going to turn my camera towards the scoreboard so you can see what I'm working with here. That's what I see. Barely anything. It's just the way the sun is hitting it. It is hitting it at the perfect angle where it looks like it's not even on. But the scoreboard is on. It's just very hard to see. But the fact that alarm just went off lets us know we are at the end of the 1st quarter. It will be 1st down and 10 for Tennessee. at the 33-yard line. I'm going to call it the 33, so it'll be first down and 10, Tennessee at the 33 as we go into the second quarter. Again, they're going to have a hydration break here. For those of you just coming in, please hit that like button. Also, hit that chat and tell me where you are tuning in from and who you are supporting. Hit that chat, tell me where you are tuning in from and who you are supporting. You are live at Anderson Park in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the AWFL, American Women's Football League playoff game, being brought to you by GD Sports Network. For those who are unaware, the GD stands for Girl Dad. If you would, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. But I am a girl dad. That is what GD stands for. So the Girl Dad Sports Network is coming to you with this game, including the Georgia Vipers and the Tennessee Enforcers. My child plays for the Georgia Vipers, and we have just completed one quarter. The score is 0-0. Both defenses have not allowed very much at all. Both offenses have struggled. Tennessee has shown a consistent 4 to 5 yards ability to gain in the run. The only thing that got them in trouble was that at one point they, had a holding call, which naturally took them backwards, and therefore that allowed us to stop them on that drive. But they have been pretty consistent in their run game, and we're going to see where it goes from here. First down and 10, beginning of the second quarter, score is 0-0. All right. That defensive end did not allow that to get outside. That is going to be a nice loss on first down. They tried to switch it up and go to the speed back, and that was sniffed out in the backfield for a loss of 6. That was going to be second down and 16, Georgia. Stopping Tennessee, loss of 6. Yeah, they beat them and beat them and beat them, meaning with that big back, 23. They tried to come misdirection with the small back, but that defensive end on this side stayed home and made the play. That is how you need your defensive end to play. Everyone in the stands should know who your defensive end is because their back should always be to the stands. They should be contained and turning everything inside. Great play right there. Great play. They went back to that same back. Yep. So they went to their scat back. They went back to their scat back, and she delivered. That's going to be a gain of about 30. I'm going to say a gain of about 30. They were... yeah, because they were... All right, that big play brought about somebody new at the safety there. A little bit lofting in at the free safety to be able to contain some of that speed. All right, that play there is going to be sniffed out again. That is not going to be allowed to get to the outside. That is not going to be allowed to the outside. The outside contain is playing pretty well. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, ADS. Right as I gave them love for playing the edge, they gave it up the very next play. Yeah, I don't know. The way I tell my edges, man, I'm like I said, I want to see your name on your back. I want to see your name. I want all the fans to be able to say your name because your back should be to that sideline and you should be in contain. I do not want to see you sucking in at the guard and tackles and somebody bouncing outside. But we got second down and 10. They're at the 40-yard line. This is their first time. See, again, spread out, nowhere to go. Loss of 5, loss of 4. We're going to say 4. It's going to be third down and 14. The ball is back to the 44-yard line. Yeah, it's just big plays every now and then. Somebody, gets sucked in, and you give up that outside, it's hard to stop it. If they've got speed, they're going to head up that sideline. So the defense has been bent, but it has not broken. We're going to have third down and 14 at the 44-yard line for Tennessee. This is their first time past midfield, so We need to stop them and not let them capitalize on their first venture into enemy territory. They're at the 44-yard line of Georgia. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. Yeah, we're going to have a timeout, Tennessee. I believe that's their second. Again, I showed y'all the clock, so I'm not just saying I can't see it. It's because it's very difficult to see. But I am thinking that I'm saying about maybe 11 minutes and 42 seconds, something like that, until the half. I'm going to see if I can zoom in and get a little better look. But yeah, that's it's just real hard to see. But I want to say it's 11:42 remaining, and it'll be third down and 14. Does anybody have any information on any other game in the league right now? Is there anybody else playing right now? Or are the teams in the Midwest all hosting other games? No, Carolina's playing Carolina. So we got the two Carolinas playing. They playing in my neck of the woods, and I'm down here in Atlanta. So I wasn't able to see that game. But yeah, if we can get an update on Carolina Tigers versus Carolina Stars, if someone can put that in the chat for me, I'd appreciate it. I'll try and look myself. But yeah, I do know for sure that game is going on right now. All right, looks like we're back to live play. We're going to have third down and 14. Again, what you're seeing here is what you should expect when it comes to this Tennessee team. They come at you hard from the run game, but they are not afraid to put that ball up. So if you get caught slipping, they'll throw it over your head. And they have a very tall receiver over here in the slot. There we go. There we go. That's how you make that stop. Do not give up the edge. If they're going to get it, make them earn it. Do not give up the edge. It's going to be fourth down. I'm going to call it 16. Fourth down and 16. Ball is at the 40, just outside the 45-yard line. My guess is that Tennessee is going to go for this. Quite frankly, if I were them, I would punt the ball, like I said last time, and let my defense play. As many high snaps as we've had, I would punt them down there inside that end zone or near the end zone and see if I could get a mishap. But it looks like they are in punt formation now. See, I don't know how they kick, but how they ain't very deep. I know they probably playing safe, but it ain't very deep. You don't want to get back in there with these snaps that we had. Get it out the air. Get it out the air. Yeah, it's probably on now. Formation. All right. I apologize on the camera there. The punt was fielded at about the 33, 34-yard line. And tackled immediately there was a little bit Lofton. So there was no advancing of the ball, but I was more paying attention to the flag, so I apologize. Okay, they have a holding against the kicking team. They're going to re-kick, so they're going to move it back 10 yards and re-kick. That's a very good call because as short as that punt was, if nothing more, we should gain those 2 yards just by taking the penalty. Now, I say that, and she may get off a rocket this time. But the punt only went about 20 yards, so we're going to have to assume that might be normal. But right now it's going to be 4th and 21. No, 4th and 26. 4th and 26. So if we get the same situation, hopefully Little Bit can get a little better kick return. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. What's the flag? God dang, every time. What is the flag? Every time she get a big return, it's a flag. Every time. What's the call? What's the call? What's the call? Is it still our ball? What's the call? Block in the back, of course. Yeah, water break, block in the back. That's what happened on her 90-yard kickoff return, so I'm glad she didn't return that one because it wouldn't have counted. Um, Block in the back, yep. Um, so that will negate the punt return of about 30 yards. That'll be taken off the board, but at least we do have possession of the ball. And it's about 10 minutes to go before the half. There will be 1st and 10 Georgia. Ball will be scrimmaging from the 30-yard line. So at this point, we just need to get a little flow going. I mean, that's why I was saying, like, honestly, between the two teams at this point, I think Tennessee has had a little better offensive flow. Not that they've moved the ball a great deal, but they have actually executed their offense a little bit. We have yet to have a drive at all. We've yet to have a drive. So hopefully we can get a little more solidified. Oh, I agree with that. I just didn't see it. I was watching her, but I'm definitely not with all the silliness. Alicia Brown, the score is 0-0 with about 10 minutes to go in the half. 10 minutes to go in the half, score is 0-0. Tennessee just punted, and Georgia will take over 1st and 10 at the 30. I would just like to see offensive flow. We don't even have to necessarily score. I just want to see flow. See, I'll take that. I'll take that all day. I'll take that all day. All day. I'll take that all day. All right, that's actually going to be a gain of 9. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 at the 39-yard line. 2nd down and 1, Georgia. That was our biggest play to this moment. 9-yard gain on the quarterback draw. Actually, it was more of a quarterback power. It was a hike and right up the middle. So that's where we're at. Nice cutback, nice cutback. Nice cutback, Camel. We'll take the first. That's the 1st down. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. Good run. We'll take that. It'll be 1st and 10, Georgia. Ball is placed right at the 40, so she got right to the line of game. But when you need one, you get one. I'll take it. That was a nice cut because she could have been hitting the backfield. Looks like the sun is shifting a little bit. I'm starting to see a little bit more of the scoreboard. But I would say it's about 8:30 to go in the half. About 8:30 to go in the half. 1st and 10, Georgia at the 40-yard line. All right, swing pass, Camel Dunning. That's up that left sideline. That's up that left sideline. That is going to get deep inside of their territory. You will be inside the Toyota Red Zone. Look, we do not have a sponsor like that. Unfiltered Lord. Yeah, that nice swing pass taken, and that is down. It may be 1st and goal. Yeah, they're dropping the stick, so it is 1st and goal. That is right at the 20. That was a 50-yard gain on that swing pass out to Campbell Dunning. Gotta love it. All right, 1st and 10. That's going to be down to about the 1. That's going to get very close to the end zone. Very close to the end zone. They are quick to the line of scrimmage because they are poised to push this one on in. Okay, that's going to be a good play by that Tennessee front line. That may even be a loss of 1. That may even be a loss of 1. So that's going to bring up 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd down from about the 2. I'm trying to see the stick. Yeah, I'm going to call that about the 2. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 2. So Tennessee defensive line stood up to the challenge on that one. Say it again, Victoria. Let's go. We need this touchdown. Now, I tell you one thing. We are definitely in position to kick the field goal, but I want this touchdown. I want this touchdown. Let's go. Now, they went up quick on that first one to try and just jam it in. They did huddle, called the play, so this must be a little something different. I would like to see him go off tackle right. That ball is going to fall incomplete. It hit the receiver's hand but fell off. It looked like it was trying to be a one-handed catch. But that is going to fall off. It's going to be a timeout, Georgia. And I'll be honest, man. I mean, that was a nice, we're going to call it about a 70-yard drive. I would not be mad if we ended this drive with a field goal. It's a tough defensive game right now. I would not be mad if we went with the field goal. Should we be able to punch it in here? Yes. But if you don't, you do put your defense back on the field. But in a game like this where the last time we played this team, we beat them by, I want to say 1 point, maybe 2, then I would not be mad at taking the field goal right here. I can't say that's what we're doing, but I'm just saying that I would not be mad at it. But considering how long we're huddling, we may be over there scheming. And if that's the case, you got to hope we get it. But, yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. Well, you know, Niles, you know, we've talked about that, heck, maybe even for years. I don't think that we have one because we're very rarely under the center. So everything that we do is already 4 or 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. So, yeah, I agree with you. I would definitely have done that the first time when we ran up to the line. I would have got up on the center, quick tap of the butt, and go on and get that in there. But we didn't. So it's 4th down and 2 right now, 4th and goal from the 2, and they are going for it. They are going for it. Off tackle, off tackle. I like it. That's in there. That's in there. That's what I called last time I said off tackle right. I wanted it 2 plays ago, but we finally got to it, so I'll take that. All right, well, that's a touchdown for the Georgia Vipers. They're now up 6-0. That's huge because in this defensive battle, sometimes she who scores first is she who wins. But it was a 2-yard touchdown, Crystal Bell off the right tackle. And that is your first score of this ball game. There is 6.5 minutes remaining in the half. 6.5 minutes remaining in the half. It looks like they are getting ready to go for the PAT, so there will be a kick. There will be a kick. If they get the line out here because they need 2 more people. I don't know how we out here with like 6 people, but fill in the holes. Let's go. This young lady does have a decent enough leg. She actually won one of the games for us earlier in the year when we won 8-6. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's real good. There you have it. 7-0 Georgia Vipers. With 6.5 remaining in the half, we are on the scoreboard, people. If you are rooting for the Vipers, let me see some Vipers in that chat. Let me see some Vipers in the chat. Stars are up 8-0. Thank you, ADS. I appreciate that update. I had almost hoped that Carolina Tigers had stayed in 7th so that they could have went up and played Houston. I thought they might have given Houston a run for their money because the Tigers aren't a bad team, but I don't know if they can beat their in-town rival, the Stars. But we're going to see it's 8-0. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the Tigers weren't a bad team, and I thought maybe they had a chance to go out to Houston and do a little damage. But unfortunately, they moved up to the sixth seed, and they ended up playing Carolina. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I agree, man. We needed that. I'm glad we got it. Glad we got it. Let's get some Vipers in that chat. Show your support for these Georgia Vipers. Let's get some Vipers in the chat. All right, we are here for the kickoff. 6.5 minutes remaining. Now, we did get the opening kickoff. We did get the opening kickoff. So they will be receiving the kickoff after the half. With 6.5 minutes to go in the game, we would like to stop them here. We would like to stop them. I see those Vipers, Shay. I see those Vipers. Let's go. Kickoff. Nice kick. Nice kick. Yeah, that's a nice kick. All right. As you can see, she tried it. She tried it. So, and that was to reverse out and get to the other side of the field. She tried it. So, Tennessee skill player is trying it today. She's trying it today. I mean, she's trying to use that speed today, and I can see it working if they can get her in open space because the way she hit that outside last time. All right, we've got a water break. We've got a water break. Yeah, I definitely respect how they're reffing this game. I'm happy to see it, to be honest with you. Like I said, at last check, weather was 91, feeling like 96. If I check now, where we at? Well, what do you know? It's getting a little cooler. It is now 91, feeling like 95. It's 1 degree cooler. Now it is showing rain at 7. I'm not sure if that's actually going to hit. There's been a couple of times we've been here in Atlanta where it showed rain that did not materialize, but that is what it's saying right now, is that we're expecting rain 40% at 7. Now, that wouldn't necessarily help either offense because they're both dominantly run teams anyway. But what it would do is potentially make it a little more humid. So depending on how the weather acts at that time, it may get even warmer and just create somewhat of a sauna. So we'll see what happens at that time. But right now, what we do have is, let's see here. Yeah, at that point, the temperature is still set to be 90, so it wouldn't get any cooler. It would just be wet and warm, like throwing water on the stones in a sauna. All right, Tennessee back to live play. It's going to be first down and 10. Ball is placed at the 38-yard line. 38-yard line, first down and 10, Tennessee. All right, that's going to be a formation deal because they still telling them where to get. Maybe they got it right. All right, that's going to look like a yard gain of about 3. We'll see where they put the marker at, but they're drugged down by the shoulder pad out around. Yeah, we're going to call it. Well, they may have given her 4. We're going to call it gain of 4. We're going to call it second down and long 6. Line to gain is just outside the 48. And the ball looks to be around the 42. I'm sorry, the 32. All right, that run off tackle is going to get them another 3, so we're going to call it 3rd down and 2. So we're going to call that another gain of 4. We're going to give them 4. We're going to call it 3rd down and 2. Be 3rd down and 2, Tennessee. Yeah, that's a nice stop right there. That's a nice stop. That's a nice stop. Lord have mercy. All right, so we got 4th down and 3. That's going to be a loss of 1. We got 4th down and 3, Tennessee. We need a big stop right here. If we can score going into the half, that'll be huge. That will be huge. We need a big stop right here on 4th down. 4th down and 3. The ball is placed at the 36-yard line. They got to get to the 38 and a half. So we're going to call it a long 2. Long 2. 4th down, a long 2. That's going to be, I didn't see a flag. Is there a flag on the other side of the field? Because they're not marking the ball. All right, we got a block in the back. So that's definitely going to either bring about a punt or a much better situation for Georgia to get out of this 4th down. So we got a block in the back, Tennessee. Well, I guess the block in the back didn't happen at the line of scrimmage because right now they're still showing 4th and 5. So it had to be a little further down the field. Yeah, so it's still 4th and 5. So it had to be down the field, which is good thing for them because it would have been a first, but it's still not as far back as it could have been with a 10-yard penalty. It was going to be 4th down and 5. Tennessee looks like they're going to call their last timeout. Yeah, Tennessee has just called their 3rd timeout. And it looks like a little over 3 minutes remaining in the half. I'm going to try and confirm that. Yeah, it is 3:09 remaining in the half. 3:09 remaining in the half. Once again, this is a huge play. If the Vipers can stop them here, they would have the ball inside the 40 because the line of gain is the 38 and a half. So if they don't get there, then Georgia would have the ball inside the 40 with probably close to 3 minutes to go, which is very doable for their offense going that distance. .309 remaining. NBC Peacock ain't gonna work. You could try it, see what happens. Yeah. All right, that's gonna be stopped short. That's gonna be stopped short. That's gonna be stopped short. That's gonna be Georgia ball at about the 37-yard line. It's gonna be Georgia ball at about the 37-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10, Georgia. And Like I stated, there would be about 3 minutes remaining. It looks like right now, time remaining in the half is 3:01. 3:01 remaining in the half. I believe we have 2 timeouts left. Yeah, it's not, as I'm saying, it's on that channel. This ain't gonna come in. I didn't do that. You just go to YouTube and see if somebody got something up. You copy, you just put the script up. All right, 1st and 10, Georgia. All right, that's a nice score is 7-0 Georgia. 7-0 Georgia with 2:53 to go in the first half. 2:53 to go in the first half. That is going to be a first down run with a first down inside. See where they mark this at. Ball will be marked right at about the 26-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 Georgia at the 26-yard line. She did get out of bounds. I'm not sure if the clock is running. Sometimes they... Yeah, the clock is running, so we're down to 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. They may get one more play before the 2-minute warning. All right, that's going to be a gain of about 4, it looks like. It looks like it'll be marked shy of that. Looks like they may have done 3. They may have done 3. We're gonna call it 2nd down and 8. I'm gonna give them 2 instead of 3. I'm gonna take a yard away from them. I'm gonna say 2nd down and 8. We are clear for the 2-minute warning. Right now with the score 7-0 Georgia Vipers. We are at the 2-minute warning of the first half. And they will have 2nd down and 8 with the ball being placed at about the 33-yard line. I don't know if he's working. Is he over? Oh, definitely. All right, we're going to be back to live play after that 2-minute warning. Two minutes exactly to go. You've got 2nd down and 8 for your Georgia Vipers with the ball at the 33-yard line. No, I'm sorry, the 23-yard line. 23-yard line. That was almost intercepted there on that swing pass. If it had made it over the outstretched arms of the defender, it would have probably scored. But that was a great play by the defender to get up and knock that ball down and almost one hand and bring it down. But it will be 3rd down and 8 at the 23-yard line. I would like to get maybe at least another 5, get it down to the 18. That would make it a 35-yard field goal. I do believe she's capable of kicking that. But at this distance, I'm not sure if she can kick a 40-yarder. But so even if we don't get the first, if we can get another 5 yards, I wouldn't mind going for that kick. Again, getting a little bit of separation. 3rd down and 8. That ball is fumbled and went right into the hands of another Viper. And that may very well be the 5 yards I asked for. Yeah, that's right to about the 20. I wouldn't mind seeing a field goal right here. I wouldn't mind seeing a field goal right here. What are we calling? Do we have a timeout? Let's go with the kick. Let's go with the kick. Give your young lady a chance. Yeah, let's go with that kick. Let's go with that kick. It don't look like we're going with the kick, so it's going to be 4th and about 5.5. This may be right on the edge of her range. I think the way she kicked that last PAT, about 35 might be good, but all right, so even if you go here and miss it, I do like our defense's chances of not giving up much from here, but that should be the first down. That should be the first down. Yeah, that's definitely the first down. That's definitely the first down. All right, but get on the ball. How many timeouts we get? 30 seconds. We have one timeout. We have one timeout. So with 32 seconds remaining, we have one timeout. Get on the ball. Get on the ball. You should have 2 plays called right there. You got to know what's going on. The clock is ticking. We ain't got time to run 20 seconds. What are we doing? 20! Lord have mercy. How do you use the whole clock for one play? Go down! Go down! Time out! Time out!
Good job. Now we got it, right?
You gotta know down in distance. You can't be trying to get an extra yard. Go down and cross. All right, on that play right there, the running back has to know down and distance. They have to know time. We had roughly 30 seconds to go to run one play, and we took it all the way down to zeros. You've got to know when to go down and call that timeout. Hopefully we get this kick. Hopefully we get this kick. I do like moving it down closer. We were able to do that. And I do think she should better get this kick. Right now the score is 7-0 Georgia. There's literally about 1 second remaining in the half. And this should be the final play of the half. Yeah, and actually it's probably like 1 second. They gave them one untimed down because it was just that close. Now they can't sit up here and play around with all this foolishness because we'll mess around and get a delay a game or something. So let's go. You got the yards. Let's keep it where it's at. This will be the final play of the half. Georgia is trying to extend his lead to 10-0 with this field goal. I see 34 people in the chat. I see 6 likes. Come on now, let's hit those likes. 35 in the chat. I see 6 likes. Let's get those likes up. For those of you who are just coming in, welcome to the GD Sports Network. We are about to be at the half. This kick is to extend the Georgia Vipers lead to 10-0. Kick is up. That is good. 10-0 Georgia. 10-0 Georgia. And we're going to the half. 10-0 Georgia. All right, that will be your halftime score, people. The second half kickoff will go to Tennessee. But right now, the score is going to be Georgia 10, Tennessee 0. Nice execution, getting that young lady a kick. I thought she could have got it in earlier. I'm not sure if that kick would have made it from 35. The extra point would have, but bottom line, they got her in position and she nailed it. So I like that. Anytime you've got a solid kicker in a game that is expected to stay close, use them. So as we go to halftime, please do me the favor of hitting that like button while you have time. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. We have 15 minutes before the start of the second half. We've got 15 minutes before the start of the second half. So go ahead and get your drinks, nachos, sandwiches, and such as we go into this halftime. And we will be back in 15 minutes. I will leave the feed up and going so you don't have to miss anything. I will try and see if this clock is going to show me anything at this point. It is starting to get a little bit of cloud cover, so hopefully, well, I did tell you rain may be on the way, but so those may be rain clouds, but it looks like it just got a little less bright. So hopefully we can get a little bit of break on the weather. But right now, still ain't gonna see much on that. Still ain't gonna see much on that. But what it is Georgia 10, Tennessee 0. Any questions or concerns? Get at me. Talk to me. I talk back. It's all good. Let's see what we're feeling about this first half. We got 13:50. Just to let you know, there's 13:50 remaining in halftime. 13:50 remaining in halftime. So if you want to set your clock for 10 minutes, come back, and we'll be live for the second half. Wow. All right, Billings with 8. Billings with 8. Cross connection with 15. 12, 59. I mean, 5 and 9. See, those are 3 points, 101 for 3. Get another 1 rebound, 1 foul, only 3 minutes. No assists, no turnover, no steal, no block.
He walked around the yard. He done took your horns off. He walking his
All right, just to let the chat know, I'm going to mute this copyright just in case some music gets played. Because with the fact being that it may start raining, I'm going to head back to the car and grab an umbrella. Because at this facility, it's a nice field. It's a park. It's a city park. But they don't have a booth. They don't have a booth. They just have a raised area where you can sit, but they don't have a booth. So just in case it gets to rain, and I want to make sure that I'm not getting too wet and I'm able to still stream. So let me run and grab a umbrella. But I will mute just in case there's any music played. All right, all right, all right. We are back. We are back. For all of you in the chat right now, I got 9 likes and 25 people. If I can get 16 more likes, it would be greatly appreciated. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. We are back live. Your Georgia Vipers will be kicking off to start this half. Tennessee will be receiving back deep. They've got 2 receivers back deep awaiting this kickoff. To give you a reset, if you are new to the chat, this is the second half of our. Oh, let me see. I'm sorry. Let me go back. I see y'all were saying some stuff during it. But it is 10-0 Georgia, just to give you the score. You was told it's about 108 on the turf. I would feel it. Feet are burning up. And only good thing about it is that they are affecting Tennessee players too. Right. That's a nice kickoff. That's a nice kickoff. Oh, it made it to the end zone. That's a nice kickoff. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to make it to the end zone. Hydrate and get those electrolytes restored. Definitely, it may be good for you to be young, but 108 isn't for regular human. I heard that, First Anomaly. What's going on, baby? First American Anomaly. Good to see you in here, man. Black uniforms don't help. Yeah, man. Sometimes you got to know the situation. You are the home team. You can wear whatever you want. I would have worn all white today. They could have worn their black uniforms. I'm going to give myself a home field advantage. But yeah, we are back live. Score is 10-0 Georgia. That kickoff went to the end zone, so we are 15 minutes to go in the third quarter. This will be the first drive for Tennessee. That Georgia defense has been everything that you expect it to be. It has been consistent. It has been dominant. And we have to stay that way to win this game. We are 30 minutes from the second round of the playoffs. 30 minutes from the second round of the playoffs. All right, we're gonna call that a gain of. I'm gonna give them 6. We're gonna call it second down and 4. I'm gonna give them 6. That was a nice off tackle run. Was not able to get outside though. They wanted to get outside, they were not able to. So we'll give them 6. We're gonna call it second down and 4. Let's get those likes up. Go ahead and share this stream with anybody needing to see this game today. Also, if I can get another update from Carolina versus Carolina, last update I saw was Carolina Stars 8, Carolina Tigers 0. If anybody has that information, let me know. Please and thank you. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's that defensive play that was needed. There we go. There we go. I just told y'all that. Did not that this defense has been everything you expected it to be, and there they go making that type of play. I don't see any flags. Now I see a flag. What is that? What is that? Unsportsmanlike after the fact? Because that's very late, ref. What are we calling? Dang it, that'll take it off to 4 even if it does. What are we calling? All right, it's against them. It's against them. Why are they moving the chains? Is it half the distance? That'll be at the 2. Let's go. Let's go and open this up. 17 zip sound real good. First player of the third quarter. Oh, Stars up 16 zip. Yeah, they gonna win it. They're gonna win it. That was unfortunate for the Tigers, like I said, man. They're not a bad team, but I'd have liked to see them. I bet they don't mind staying in Carolina, but I think they probably would have wanted to move on in the playoffs too. So I would have liked to see them go out to Houston, see what they could have done against the. Was it the Doom? Or the Power? No, I think it was the Power. I think it was Houston Power. Houston Power. All right, so we got first and goal, Georgia. First and goal, Georgia. Why are we always running somebody on the field? I don't get it, man. Lord have mercy. I know that was a change of possession, but why are we always running somebody on the field? Lucky you ain't got to delay a game. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Mm-hmm. That's a touchdown. Yes, sir. That brings the score to 16-0. Georgia Vipers. Let's get some Vipers in that chat. Let's get some Vipers in that chat. Get some Vipers in the chat. Give me a 2 for second round of the playoffs. I'm not calling it too soon, but I do want to see that you have faith in this team to get it done. Let's get some Vipers in the chat or give me some 2s in the chat for second round of the playoffs. We are up 16-0. Very beginning of the third quarter. Very beginning of the third quarter. That was their first play that was intercepted, and we've scored on our first play. This is very, very early in the third quarter. I'm not being cocky. I'm just being confident because I know how this defense has been playing. See, we're running somebody onto the field again. Why is it every play someone's running on the field? Good Lord, have your team on the sideline and count them. It's starting to get ridiculous. That kick is good. That's going to be 17-0. 17-0. All right, so we're going. I see you, Victoria. We're going to be going uh, kickoff team. Kickoff team. The way that last kickoff was, boy, I like that. That got down there real close to not going in the end zone. If we can kick the ball in there like that again, that'll be beautiful. Mm-hmm. Somebody ain't happy. All right, I see 32, 33 in the chat now. 33 in the chat. Welcome to the GD Sports Network. We are live at Anderson Park in Atlanta, Georgia. You are witnessing a game between the Georgia Vipers and the Tennessee Enforcers. Your current score is Georgia 17, Tennessee 0.
Come on, big.
All right, that kickoff is going to get about maybe about a 15-yard return. The ball is going to be placed out near the 40, where it'll be first down and 10. First down and 10, ball is placed. I'm going to call it the 39-yard line. We're just going to say first and 10, Tennessee at the 39. First and 10, Tennessee at the 39. Once again, welcome to everyone who this is your first time at the GD Sports Network. We are supporters of the Georgia Vipers. My daughter plays for the team, but we are also friendly to all who come in because the goal is to give those who are unable to come see their children, loved ones play, give you an opportunity to see them play, or anyone that's just tuning in to watch some women's football. Welcome. All right, that's D. Scott. You might start seeing a lot of that. If you can get 5 or 6 yards to carry, there's no reason to pass. But if that's what you're going to do, you got to go to it and stick with it because you're running out of time when it comes to a running offense. But they do stay on the line of scrimmage, so they don't necessarily huddle. That says Grandy number 18. I like that. I like that. Miss Bria. I see them Vipers now. See them Vipers, Victoria? Definitely. Let's go. We got second down and 3. That looked like a little bit of motion right there that they did not call. All right, that's going to be a first down. That's going to be a first down. It got right to the line of the game, but it is still a first. It is going to be first down and 10. Tennessee, the ball is placed right at midfield. Right at midfield. You can expect to get a heavy dose of this right now, but DBs cannot get complacent because they understand they're down 17. They will throw that ball. You see they tried last possession. So they will throw it once they start gashing you with this run and get you sucked up. That's nice contact. That's nice contact. That's nice contact. That's nice contact. Got to get a little lower with that girl, but that's nice contact. That's gonna hold her to a gain of 2. We're gonna say second down and 8. Second down and 8. We're gonna call it second down and 7. Looks like they've placed the ball at the 47. Second down and 7. Gain of 3 on first down. But you heard some pads on that play. I like that. This is strength on strength. Tennessee is going to what it knows to try and come back. They've got Scott at fullback. They have a scat back behind her. That's going to be a handoff to the smaller back. All right, there's going to be a gain there of about 5. Looks like a player timeout or a referee timeout, player down. Referee timeout, player down. I'm telling you. They may also take a water break at this time to let everybody hydrate. All right, we're going to be back to live play. It's going to be third down and 2. Third down and 2. I'm sure you should get a nice dose of either 23 up the middle, or they may go misdirection and try and get the smaller back to the outside. But this looks like it is, okay, they're in shotgun formation, so you may get a quarterback draw. You may get a quarterback draw. Right there, nice play. I want to say that was Bria right there. Great play. That's how you stop 3rd and 2 and take it back to 4th and 6. Great play trying to run that. They like, run the clock, run the clock. All right, we got a timeout, Tennessee. Timeout, Tennessee. 10 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 10 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. When we get back to live play, it will be fourth down and 6 for Tennessee. Their line to gain is the 40. They will be scrimmaging from the 46. All right, fourth down and 6. Fourth down and 6. All right, that was almost intercepted. That would have been for statistical purposes only because by that being a turnover on downs, we benefit from that for 6 yards. So instead of an interception at the 40, they will take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line. But as a player, you wanted that pick. I understand. I understand. So at about 10 and a half minutes to go in this third quarter, the score will be 17-0 Vipers. Yeah, I feel you, First American Anomaly. Enjoy, brother. No momentum at all. No momentum at all now. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. That's what we got. Uh-huh. Big number 45. Or was that 42? Yeah, that was a nice hard run right there. Gain of 9. We're going to have second and 1. Second and 1. Yeah, we'll take that first. Bounced outside to the left, out the tackle, first down. So on second and 1, we got a gain of 2. It's going to be first down and 10. First down and 10. Clock is running. Vipers are up 17. Now the temperature is dropping a little bit, and I have not seen rain, so thank goodness for that. Temperature says 89, feels like 93, so we dropping about 1 or 2 degrees at a time. But it all helps, and right now it says that the rain is not coming, so we hope that that stays the same. Oh, that looks like that was intercepted down the seam. Now she got to be able to come back and hit that. Oh. Yeah, now I'll say this, man. She was wide open, but that's why I was just telling my wife. It don't pay to have the speed if you can't get the ball out there. She was open, man. My eyes got big because I thought she was about to get her one. But yeah, you definitely don't have to pass, and we might as well. But that's why I say if we're gonna use her, man, I want to see her on slants and screens and flares out of the backfield, and you know, crossing patterns, maybe post even, but just running straight down the field, you got to get it up because she's gonna outrun it. She was at least 5 yards behind that DB, man. But it is what it is. We gonna move on. We back on defense, and I know they gonna keep running, but hopefully they put it up, we get it back. But yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Cause I saw it develop, I was happy, and then it fell short. So I was like, God dang it. All right. Now the yard marker, well, it had said first, but it doesn't matter because after that play is gonna be first anyway. But so we're gonna have 1st and 10 Tennessee. First and 10 Tennessee. The ball is placed at the just outside the 45. Just outside the 45. 1st and 10 Tennessee. Score is 17-0 Georgia Vipers. I will try and give you a time in the third quarter after this play. I'm going to try and zoom in on that scoreboard. All right, that's out. That's out. That's out. That's out. I have not heard a whistle. I have not heard a whistle. That's touchdown. That's touchdown. Thank you. Thank you. That ball was ripped away and returned for the touchdown. Now what's the flag? What's the flag? Don't get cheap on us. What's that flag? Holding against the offense, decline. Touchdown, good. What's the other flag for? Unsportsmanlike? We'll take it. We'll take it. That's a touchdown, Vipers. That's a touchdown, Georgia Vipers. That ball was cleanly stripped and returned. That is a touchdown, Georgia Vipers. Holding on the offense. That brings your score to 23-0, Georgia Vipers. You got track the ball. See? Every time I pick it up, I'm expecting them to pull away, and it's not. All right, at this point, I definitely need to see some twos in the chat because we head into the second round. This is a dominant performance, and this is what I wanted to see. Because the team we're about to play, if we got to go out to Oklahoma and play the number 1 seed, it's going to be anything but easy. And I did want to see our defense perform today. Offense has put up 17 points. I'll take that. Defense just got a scoop and score. I'll take that. That kick is through again. No, that was off to the right. That was off to the right. That's going to be no good, but it will remain 23-0 Vipers. 23-0 Vipers. Let's get those twos in the chat. Get them twos in the chat. If I'm right, Oklahoma. All right, 7:15 remaining. 7:15 remaining. All right. That hit right up the middle is going to be planted on that player by number 2, Little Bit Lofton. That player is not getting up. We got a player down.
I'll let you know. He ain't gonna be nothing there. That was the last time you gonna see me.
That player is being carried off. I mean, that was all right. Well, she has been carried off to the sideline. I see that helped her off, but where did she go? 'Cause I don't see nobody down, except for the one right there, and I don't think she's gonna adjust that quick, did she?
I tell you what I want to hear.
All right, 1st and 10 for Tennessee. All right, that's gonna be D. Scott running hard. Anytime D. Scott gets going, it's gonna be a nice run. If she get going, it's gonna be a nice run. You got to get her going sideline to sideline, because once she cuts it up, it's not an easy tackle. It's gonna bring up 2nd down and 2. Ball is placed at the 46-yard line. We're gonna call it 2nd down and a long 2, maybe 3, but 2nd down, long 2. That's their scat back trying to get to the outside. Gonna be snatched up and pulled down in the backfield. That's gonna be a loss of at least 2. Gonna be about 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tennessee will have third down and 5. Third down and 5. Line to gain is right at midfield. Well, they trying to hit them edges. They're not letting them get them edges no more. Yeah, this defense is flying around. They starting to smell blood. They starting to smell blood. It's going to be 4th down and 8. 4th down and 8. Yeah, it's going to be 4th. Oh, Lord. That ball is going to fall incomplete. It's going to be a turnover on downs. That could have been intercepted by number 2, Alani Lofton. It's going to fall incomplete. Once again, as a player, you want that interception, but you will take the ball right where it sits. Unless, of course, it could have been a pick 6. All right, so we're going to be at about 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Score is Georgia Vipers 23, Tennessee Enforcers 0. Georgia will take over the ball at the 40-yard line. They will take over at the 40-yard line. All right, let's give, if we're going to try and bit the ball, let's get a slant or a receiver screen or a jet sweep. I got back from a beer run, huh? ADS, let me get a final check on that Carolina game. All right, I obviously missed what the call was. Must have been holding because it was a gain of like 2. It's now 1st and 20. So we must have had a hold call on that. It'll be Georgia 1st and 20 from midfield. Ball is placed at about the 49-yard line of Tennessee. Looks like that may be a gain of about 4. That's going to be a gain of 4. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 16. 22 zip stars. Okay, we gotta accept that one for what it is. The Stars are going to win the first round, or the wild card round. I'm trying to think of who they'll be taking on. If all the chips fall how they should, then it will be 2 versus 3. And 1 versus 4, I believe. All right, that's going to be another gain of 5. So that will bring up 3rd down and 10. Quarterback didn't like what she saw, so she pulled it down and ran. Got a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Makes it semi-manageable because if you get another 5, they're probably going to go for it on this side of the field. The ball is placed at about the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 10, Georgia, 40-yard line. We're going to have a timeout, Georgia Vipers. It's going to be timeout. Going to be 1:45 remaining in the third quarter. When we come back, it will be third down and 10 Georgia with the ball placed at the 40-yard line. All right, we've got 30 people in here. We've got 9 likes. Let's hit that like button for me. Let's hit that like button for me. All right, third down and 10. Oh, God, Bell. Oh, God, no, Bell. That one got away from you right there. Oh, I saw the vision. I saw the vision. All right, so it's going to be fourth down and 10. Um, they tried to take the receiver in motion and hit her on that out, and the ball just didn't get there. It sailed about 3 yards behind her on that out route. So it's going to be fourth down and 10. The ball is at the 40. Looks like they're going for it and trusting their defense no matter what happens. All right, that looks like it's going to gain about 5, but that's going to leave them 5 yards shy. So Tennessee will take over the ball at the 35-yard line. Tennessee will take over on downs at the 35-yard line. All right, so the offense will take over. Score is still 23-0. Score is Georgia Vipers 23, Tennessee Enforcers 0, and there is 1:32 remaining in the third quarter. 1:32 remaining in the third quarter. It's probably just because it's getting cooler. They don't need it. All right, that's going to be a first down run once again by D. Scott. It's going to be a gain of 5. It's going to bring up second down and 5. Ball will be placed at the 39-yard line. Need to get to the 44 for the first. Be second down and 5, Tennessee. Okay, that may be a gain of about 2. Looks like they may have gotten to the 41, maybe. Yeah, it looks like the ball is placed at about the 41. We're going to call it 2. It's going to be a third down and 3. Tennessee, third down and 3. All right, that's going to be the final play of the third quarter. That will bring a completion to your third quarter. This game is being dominated by your Georgia Vipers. The score is currently 23-0 with 15 minutes to play. This team will be moving on to the second round of the playoffs. If I am correct, that would mean that they would have to get on the road to Oklahoma to play the number one team in the division, the undefeated Oklahoma Rage. I believe Oklahoma has only maybe given up 2 scores this year, something like that. Oklahoma's been pretty dominant this year, so we either need to find out if their division has been a little weaker than ours or if they're that good and they're going to handle us as well. We won't know until 2 weeks from today, but we're going to have to figure that one out because Oklahoma has been dominant, and I have to give credit where it's due as far as what their record is and how many points they have scored and how many they have given up. So we're going to have to battle on that one, that's for sure. Now that is, like I say, if I am correct. I'm pretty sure that I am correct in saying that that is where we will be on the road to. Why are y'all confused? Just move 2 yards from there. They standing there like, what we gonna do? 32. Put the thing 2 yards away. Let's go. All right, so that's gonna bring up third down and 2 for Tennessee. Tulsa Rage, huh? Are they from Tulsa? I don't know why I thought they were somewhere else when I looked them up. All right, that's going to fall incomplete. That's going to bring up fourth down and 2. So they are in Tulsa, huh? I don't know why I thought they were somewhere else. But yeah, no, I believe you because I don't know. I'm just trying to think of where I got to get. But yeah, that's my understanding. If I'm wrong, then if they have a different bracket, but normally the top seed plays the lowest seed available. So that would mean that us being the 4 seed would have to go to them, unless the 6 seed happens to disrupt the 3 seed. Yeah. 40, averaging 40, giving up 5. Yeah. Yep, they got that first. That's going to be first. That's a good hard run by the quarterback. That's going to be a first down. But yeah, no, they're like I say, if they're as advertised, then it should be a good game. The only reason I say that is because we have played teams in the past that were dominant until they played us. Our defense has always played well. I see a flag over there, ref. What was that all about? What's the flag for? Now you gonna wave it off? Okay, they get they first. Our players in OKC took it personally when they claimed the whole state. Oh, I feel you on that. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I feel you. So they the Tulsa Rage. I get that. I ain't even mad at you. That's up. Ball is gonna fall incomplete. Being thrown up the seam. Gonna fall incomplete. It was thrown a little short, fall incomplete. That's gonna bring up second down and 10, Tennessee. But yeah, I mean, what did you know about them? Are they as good as advertised, or is their division a little weaker than some? And I'm not saying that they're a weak team. I'm saying is their division weaker, or are they beating good teams that bad? You know what I mean? 40, basically 40 to zip in some instances. But yeah, I see their average. I know they've been putting up some points, but usually when we play teams that have put up points, they don't do it against us. The question is always, can we put up enough offense to beat a team? Get on the ball! All right, that was a bobbled snap, and then the defensive line was able to get in. Why are y'all moving the whole sticks? Y'all got to learn to stay put. Why do y'all all follow the yard marker? Lord have mercy. I gotta tell them how to do these yard markers, man. All right, that's going to bring up third down, and we're going to call it 17, third down and 17. That means they may be putting the ball up. Come on, DBs, make a play. Y'all got an opportunity to make a play. Come on now. The ball is up. The ball is going to be up. Yep, yep, that's going to fall incomplete. Oh, y'all were in the same league. Is that what it is? Y'all were in the same league. Y'all came back to the league and they left. Okay, well, you ain't got to tell me what you want to tell me. But you've seen us for a few years or a couple of years from the standpoint of the Georgia Vipers. From what you know about them, and it's just your honest opinion, there's no hatred in this chat. Do you think it'll be an easy win for Oklahoma, or do you think we have an opportunity to go out there and defeat them? I see you a little bit. That's how you come up. I like that. I like that. That's how you end that drive. All right. Yeah, that little bit say, nah, I ain't going to stay back at safety on 4th and 20. I'm going to come and make the play behind the line of scrimmage. I like that. Get off the field. All right, now let's give her a jet sweep. Go on, give her a jet sweep. Reward her for that play. Give her a jet sweep. Give her a jet sweep. I need one block on this outside noonie and let her get on up this sideline. Give her a jet sweep. Put her in motion. No motion. Won't be a jet sweep then. All right. Bell be high stepping through the middle. Bell be high stepping. Boy, that's a gain of about 10 right there. That's going to get right to the line. It's going to be a first down. Ball is inside the 30 at the 28. Now, if I'm being absolutely honest, I did not expect us to beat Tennessee like this. All the other games against Tennessee have been close. Now that it's getting a little bit darker, the clock is clear. It is 11 minutes to go in the game. Score is 23-0 Georgia Vipers. They're running somebody on late. That might be offsides, and it was. Oh, nice move. Touchdown. Nice move. That was a nice cut back by Bell. That is going to be the 29th point scored by the Georgia Vipers today. The score is Georgia 29, Tennessee 0. Well, I thank the Lord that the rain held off. We did not get any rain today. I will say every game we've been in Atlanta when it was supposed to rain, it has not, and I hope it stays that way. Okay, see, ADS, that's what I needed to hear. That's what I needed to hear because, see, last year we had to go to Dallas and play them. They were the number 1 seed, we were number 2, and we beat them 34-0. So I was wondering if that division was a little bit weaker than ours. Go get the ball, go get the ball. All right, just go down. Don't get beat up. Yeah, just go down. All right, now there's a flag for a false start. That's declined. So that will be no good. Score will remain 29-0. Score will remain 29-0. Yeah, see, now again, I'm not saying anything because I don't know anything, like literally. But that's just what I was hoping. Because like I say, last year, we were the number 1 seed for most of the year. But one of our last games, we had to take a forfeit. And when we took the forfeit, you only get 7 points. So when we got 7 points, Dallas got to score more points. And you know the tiebreaker is points scored. So since they had scored more points than us, they were the 1 seed, we were the 2 seed, and we had to go out there for the division championship game. So obviously the team wasn't too happy to have to take that trip. But when they got there, they completely dominated Dallas and won 34-0. So I was hoping that that could be the case. Now that doesn't mean, I'm not saying that that means that Oklahoma is no good. I was just curious as to what the level of competition was that they played. So seeing what you said gives me a little bit of understanding that at best they were middle of the road at best. So, meaning average, and that's fine. No disrespect, but that gives me a barometer to go off of. All right, who's limping out there? Is that who limping? All right, well, that was the best kickoff return for Tennessee today. And just get your husband something you think he would eat. Yeah, you know all I ever get is all you ever get is vanilla. So you know I don't want just vanilla. Give me something ooey gooey. They got a little ice cream truck coming around here. My wife trying to walk. You know the ice cream truck you gotta run for. You know you can't walk. Yeah, you might as well take the key because you're gonna have to get in the car and catch them. All right, so we got 1st and 10, Tennessee. I apologize. I was looking for that dang ice cream truck. Okay, so that right there, that's what you call I don't want to get ran over defense instead of we want the shutout defense. Act like y'all want it. That was ridiculous right there. Now, I know it's late in the game, but come on now. 9:40 to go in the game. They about to give it up. They have a chance to stop them though, because you know they're gonna go for it. So they got to stiffen up right here, and they may have a chance to stop them. But if you're gonna let her run that hard and that long, then it's about to be a score for Tennessee. Current score is 29-0 with 9.5 minutes to go. Ike. All right, they trying to get outside. They trying to get outside. Don't let it happen. Cut back, got her. See, that's why I said we can make it happen. Cut back and got her. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can't give up the outside like that. They should have kept that in the middle. So now you done gave us a little bit of wiggle room. Because now the ball is back out near the 10. They should have kept that in the middle. We'll let you try and get your scat back out there because we're not going to let that happen. Good job. Act like y'all want it, ladies. You got 3 more downs. 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. It is 2nd and goal from the 10. 2nd and goal from the 10. Right there a little bit. Let's go. Let's go. That's how you come up and make that play. That's right. That's right. Let them know. 3rd down. 3rd down. What we got? We got 8 minutes to go in this game. 3rd down. That ball is maybe at the 9. They got 2 downs to maintain their shutout. 2 downs to maintain the shutout. Yes, sir. Come on now. Come on now. Right there. Right there. Did they take it? Did they take it? Did we take it? Did you say 4th? Okay, 4th down, 4th down. We didn't get the ball, but it's 4th down. That's why I said after that big run, we got a chance of stopping them, and getting that big play on 2nd down was huge. Now we got 1 play to maintain the shutout. Let's go. Act like y'all want it. Get that 0. Get that 0. Because, see, this defense was getting 0s last year. This year we hadn't had any. I would like to get one. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go. 4th down. No penalties, make the play. No penalties, make the play. Ball is up. Ball is up. All right. All right. We'll take that. We'll take that. I don't know why you didn't pick that, but we'll take it. We'll take it. That's right. 4th down. That will be a turnover on downs by your Georgia Viper defense. I honestly don't know why Tennessee didn't stay with D. Scott, because I think she probably could have got that ball across. The way they tackled it on that last play, it's like they didn't really want to step up and make that tackle, but once they tried to get to the outside, it blew up in their face. So we have 6 minutes and 37 seconds to go in this game. 6 minutes and 37 seconds to go in this game. Wow. All right, is this a hydration break, or did somebody call a timeout? This may be hydration. I didn't see a timeout, but I was looking up towards the ice cream truck, if I'm being honest. Looks like wifey got the ice cream truck caught, so we gonna roll with that. Ice cream. All right. Thank you. That ain't mine. That's mine.
Yeah, that's all.
You serious? What's the discrepancy here?
When I asked for that flavor, that's what it was, that size.
Then you should have switched flavors. You go-
Here.
Is there another one in your purse?
No.
This is not a joke.
No, Joe.
And no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a fan poll.
You need to stop.
I'm gonna ask another couple. Excuse me.
You don't need
What? That's crazy. But she got the right one. She got the right one.
You see? She said that's crazy. You already know. Hey, look, but
That
you
one
know
was
what? Look,
specially made
look,
just
I'm
for
borderline diabetic, so she looking out for me. But you might as well say they didn't have nothing. You could have told me you didn't catch it. You could have ate yours out there and came and said, I missed it.
I guess she didn't want to do it.
That's what happened when you got an honest one, right? I ain't gonna lie to you. I just ain't gonna bring you nothing back. Thanks, babe. But when you saw it, you should have said, no, give my husband this one. Girl, it's Father's Day coming up.
That was the last one that they had. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why.
It's Father's Day coming up. This is what I get? All right, as you can see, that run game is still eating things up here late. It is 5 minutes to go in the game, and that was a big run off that goal line. I apologize for missing a little bit of this time. My wife brought me back the smallest ice cream off the truck. Kind of surprised me a little bit. She brought me a ice cream that's reminiscent of my daughter's playing name. She brought me a little bit. You probably right. It's probably loaded with sugar. But see, if we ever have an adversity, a time like that, whenever you get a team knowing what you're doing, and hit them with misdirection. All right, so it's gonna be second down and 8. Second down and 8. All right, that's gonna be stopped right at the line of scrimmage, if not for a small loss. Gonna be 3:28 remaining. I'm not sure why the clock stopped. Okay, it must have been something happened because they bringing the ball way down here. Okay. I missed the penalty, but clearly there was something called against the defense because it will now be 1st and 10. And that was a decent mark off. I mean, you see how you... All right, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on now. Don't get no delay. 2 minute warning. 2 minute warning. We are at the 2 minute warning. It looks as though Georgia will be able to run this clock out the way that they're running the ball right now. If that's the case, then Tennessee won't see the ball again, obviously. Now, I got 24 people in here. I got 11 likes. I appreciate getting a few more likes, but let's go ahead and hit that button for me a few more times. Out of the 25 that's in here, if you have not hit the like button, please hit it for me now. Now, it's late in the game, but if there is anybody who this is your first time to the channel, welcome to the GD Sports Network. I appreciate your support. More importantly, I appreciate you supporting the AWFL and women's tackle football. For those who don't know, GD Sports Network, the GD stands for Girl Dad. I am a proud parent of one of the players. My daughter plays for the Georgia Vipers. I live stream all of their games, home and away. So if you are not able to get to our next round of the playoffs, make sure to tune in to the GD Sports Network, and I will have that game live for you. But right now, we are looking at 2nd down and 6 with 2 minutes to go in this game. The Georgia Vipers are leading 29-0. This defense has been strong all year, but this would be their first 0. Score is 29 for Georgia, 0 for Tennessee. 29-0, Georgia Vipers. They have it 2nd and 6. The ball is at the 49-yard line of Tennessee. What you got going on over there? Yeah, that's too much for you. You should have had the little one. You should have had the little one. You over there spilling napkins. You need some more napkins? Over there being greedy. Yes, Victoria, very proud, very proud. Hey, man, I got you every time now. So that's what I do it for, man. Real talk, that's what I do it for. I'm glad to see y'all faithful to me because I know sometimes they got some better streams with better equipment. But I like that y'all stay with the family. I appreciate you. Oh, no, that didn't get that first, but it's going to bring up 4th down, and I'm going to say 4. So that could have been the last first down that was needed, but they did not get it. It's only 39 seconds, so they actually could pretty much let the clock run down. Pretty much let the clock run down and snap it. Unless it just started. Yeah, I think the play clock just started, so that should be the last play of the game. That will bring the final score to 29-0 for your Georgia Vipers. Let me get those Vipers in the chat, and let me get those 2s in the chat, letting us know we are headed to the 2nd round of the playoffs. Black Mama 2 message retracted. Lord, what did you say? What you in here saying, Black Mama? Hey, I appreciate you, ADS, because I like you being here. I appreciate that. Guess you kind of like it. Well, I kind of like you being here, so you keep on coming back. We are going to the 2nd round of the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. So I think Victoria said it best. Proud of them Vipers. Yes, we are. this was a good game because for those who know the team and know the team well, all of the games we have played against Tennessee have been hard fought and tight. So to see them come in and beat them like this today, that makes me feel good going into the next round, even if it does mean that we're about to go up against Oklahoma. So I like what I saw today. I honestly feel like we could have done even better if you think about it. We started out slow on offense because we were on the ATL all the way from Panama City, Florida. That's what's up, Black Mama. We appreciate you. Appreciate you. Congrats on the W. See y'all in round two. Yes, definitely, ADS. We will see you in 2 weeks because in 2 weeks, like I say, I'm expecting us to be in Oklahoma. But I mean, we don't know if 6 may potentially upset 3. We're going to have to see. So if that's the case, that may change the bracket. Like I say, I'm just going off of what I believe to be true, which is the top seed plays the lowest seed. Us being the 4 seed, that would make it us. But if 6 happens to upset 3, then we'll see. I know that game should definitely be underway at this point. 8:38, yeah, so that would be 7:38 their time. So yeah, 7:38 their time. Usually the Central game started about 7 p.m. So if they do the same thing, then they should have started at 7. They should be at least midway through the first half. So if anybody can get me any information on that Oklahoma game here before this chat ends, I appreciate it. If you cannot, I understand. Because all I ever try and do is go to the league site sometimes. Host it does not usually put scores up as they happen. You don't get them till the next day or so. So if anybody has a website for me to check out, let me know because I don't have a way of getting those live scores sometimes. But other than that, this was a big win. Like I say, normally these two teams play hard-fought, tough games. So to see us hold them to 0 and score 29 on them, I'm impressed because just earlier in the year, I think we beat them like 9-6, something like that. It was a close game. So I'm happy to see the improvement. I'm happy to see the offense is starting to click at the right time because throughout this year, we were losing games like 7-6, winning 8-6 and 9-6 and stuff like that. So very close game. So to see 29 points first round of the playoffs, I love it. I actually love it. Try the Score Stream app. Depends on the teams to update, but it's real time. Okay, so it's called Score Stream. I will look that up. I appreciate that. Thank you for the information. Let me see here. Is it the Score Stream that says high school football? Do they go up under that one, or am I on the wrong Score Stream? Okay, I think I just uploaded that one, but what would it be under? Because I'm only seeing high school, college, pro, semi-pro, minor league, adult, junior college, middle slash junior high, elementary school, and youth. And when I went to semi-pro, it only has NAHL, ECHL, AABC, and TUFA, whatever that stands for. So let me see. Maybe if I just search the team, see if that works. Yeah, that didn't get me nothing. All right, well, I think I have it, but it may not be what I may not be finding what I need yet. Yeah, it looks like I'm in the right place as far as what you described to me, but I don't know how to find our level. Because like I say, it's not giving me that. Our level. It's not under minor league. It's not under adult. It's not under junior college, high school, junior and middle, elementary youth. Unless we're misdiagnosed. No, I don't see it. I'll figure it out, but yeah, I appreciate that. If I'm in the right place, I should be able to find it. But whew, that was a big win for the Vipers. Appreciate y'all being here today. Um, definitely look forward to the second round. We will be live again in 2 weeks, the 27th. Like I say, I do believe that will be in Oklahoma. If I am incorrect, we will find out together when I go live. But once again, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. I'm going to be signing off from the GD Sports Network.